Okay, where the soul of man never dies. I'm Mike Parsons with Bluegrass with Friends, and we're going to do this today on the fiddle in the key of E. And so I'm going to do a little turnaround here at the beginning, sing a verse and chorus, and then stop and tell you what's going on. All right? So here we go. To Canaan's land, I'm on my way where the soul never dies. My darkest night will turn to day where the soul never dies. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear dim eyes. Where all is peace and joy and love, and the old men never die. Explain to you what was going on, all right? So we'll start with the chords. So the chords are E, A, and B. So the first finger on the middle two strings gives you an E and a B note. Together that makes an E chord. Move it over here, you have an A chord, which is A and E put together. And then you put the second finger on both of those strings, the G and D strings, and you have B and F sharp. So, to forward, then you find back to the second part, I accidentally put a 4 chord in there, which I was supposed to leave out, but, you know, things happen. Dear friends, there'll be no tear in 5 chord. Tried to do the 5-1. All right, so that's the basic chord structure and where to play them. You notice I was doing my run pony bowing that I'm awful fond of. And the reason is when you're by yourself, it gives you a nice solid rhythm to sing against. If you got a guitar player and a bass player and a mandolin player, you probably don't want to do all that many run ponies. Even though I do use it quite a bit to reinforce, maybe kick up the chorus a step above the whole notes that I might be playing for backup on the verse part. All right, so So just starting on that E chord up to the F sharp. So let's simplify that thing and show you what I'm doing on just one string. So trying to really simplify this melody for you. E, F sharp, G, G, F sharp, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, G, F sharp, G, B, B, C sharp, B, C sharp, B, F sharp, sharp, G sharp. Let me just play it. You guys can figure it out. I'm having trouble naming all those notes. So when I went over there, I started hitting the E string. All right, so now I certainly hope you guys can figure that out. So let's go into a little more detail about that backup rhythm that I was talking about, where I would use long notes during the verse and go to the run ponies on the chorus. Well, the thing is that the hard thing about the fiddle, and the reason they call it a violin, is because when you first start, it's just vi. So you got to be in tune, and I cannot tell you how important that is. So I got my little tuner here that tells me whether I'm in tune or not, and I'm going to pay attention to that when I'm playing those long notes. If you don't think you're in tune and it doesn't sound right, then do yourself and everyone else in the jam a favor and just go to chuck it. All right, so, but here I'm just going to show you how it would sound to do those long notes. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be no tear-dimmed eye, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul never dies. So, learn to be musical and don't overdo it, but I was looking at my tuner there trying to be in tune, and so if it doesn't sound right to you, back off and do something like this. Dear friends, there'll be no sad farewells, there'll be, or that's how I teach my chops, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Lots of fiddlers I see go like this. I guess that works too, but I prefer this. See, I'm cutting off those notes with this hand. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. There'll be no tear-dimmed eyes. Okay, so hopefully that helps you to understand that it's all about listening and making sure that you're in tune and that you're playing not what you think is cool, but what fits with the song and what adds to the song. And it's real easy just to be out of tune and be like, dear friends, I'll be playing these long notes that are out of tune, and that would distract from the tune. So do your best and good luck.